Hey everybody, happy Saturday, day, what is this, 9 or 10? I have to find out what the date is. When we figure out what the date is, then we'll know how many days in a row we've been for the month of May. So we are going to make this card. This is our craft roulette card. And we're going to make it again. I'm going to make it again. Because I'm going to make it so you guys can see it be made. See the cricket drawing? Doing all my drawing? I've chosen an image. I just found out that I still have access. I don't know how much longer they're going to let me have it, but I still have it. So I want to use I want to use this frog right here because he's so cute. So I figured I'd make another card just like this so you guys can see how I did it. And so craft roulette. I can't see comments right now. If there's anybody in here, let me look up and see. Melissa's here. Yay. I can't see what you're saying because there's a thing blocking it, but I can see that you're here. I've been singing all morning to this song, and I'm like, I can't get it out of my head. So I don't know where my notebook for. Guys, I've been, there's so many. All right, so craft roulette, the parameters. Let's move this out of the way for a minute. Parameters this week are, I gotta write them down to jog my memory. We have the project is A7. So we have to make an A7 card. And then the colors is floral wreath. I don't remember what I have to change my blade over. Hold on a minute. This will be done in a minute. Okay, blades in. Go. Took the pen out. It's done drawing. It's done writing my sentiment out for me. So then we have element, which was lyric. Lyric or lyrics? I don't remember if there was an S on it or not. And then random is really random, guys. It is all right, let's unload that. Then I'll be able to open the chat so I can see it. Let's see. Finish. Let's get the joy out of my way. I don't want to do a survey right now. I'm in the middle of doing something. Go home. I'm sorry I seem so distracted. I was trying to get this done before I came on, but yeah. All right, go. View my channel. There's my live. It's coffee time. It's morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Random was Cinco. So let's talk about the parameters. Guys, I don't make A7 cards, but I can. So this is an A7. So it's 5 by 7. That's an A7 card. So then colors, floral wreath. The parameter colors just seem to be like whatever you think the colors should be, that's what the colors are, because it's our art project and it's our perception. You know, if you think those colors belong in that, then you can justify it, you can use it. Like, so in floral wreaths, you can have any color because flowers come in all colors, all kinds of colors. Okay. And then our element is lyric. Lyric is, lyrics. Like, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Bum, 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 was a good friend of mine. Yeah. See, like that. Those are lyrics. And then cinco. That is Spanish for 5. You got uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Número cinco. That's number 5. All right, guys. So we have that. And I have had the Cricut draw, and then I had the Cricut give me, can't really read that great, but that's my sentiment for the card. So that's how I did that. Oh, that's not good. Turn that sound down. You. I think everybody's watching Debbie J. Debbie J is live. She seems to be going live every Saturday now too. I don't remember her being on Saturdays, but so anyway. I didn't have time to go in, stop in and say hey to her. So if anybody wants to go over and see Debbie J's crafting, she's live at the same time right now. All right, guys. So I printed out, I did not print. I had the Cricut write out. You can barely read it, but it says Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. And then for the inside, and so are you. And it should be kind of bigger because, well, it's a, or actually we can just put it like this. Look, go like that. Go, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and so are you. And Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and so are you. You're a bullfrog too. You're a good friend of mine. I'm cracking myself up already. So we may do it a little different. Maybe we should do it a little different. Make our froggy look different. What y'all think? Let's see. I got a feeling this chat's talking, and the chat thing is not showing it to me. Okay, I guess the last thing said was Cinco by Melissa, right? All right, so I'm just going to color him in, and then we're going to make a background, and we're going to make this card big. So I'm going to pull out a bright pink, a blue turquoise. I'm going to get a dusty purple this time because the last purple was really dark. And I'm going to get my citrus blend, and I need green. I need green. I'm going to get this green right here. Maybe greens. All right. Now what I'm going to do is, because when Cricut does this, because these are actually supposed to be cut lines, they end up drawing a double line for your thing. And so on this one, I went over with a black marker and I drew around the flowers, but I don't really like that so much. So let's see if we can. Try to think, I think I'm just going to use the color that I colored the thing with and just not worry about it. So let's start with the bright pink flower. So I'm going to do the dark. Go in like that. Do my dark on the center because the center of the flower is always the darkest. And I'll use the medium. And then I'll go in with the light. And that'll give our flowers some shading. I'm going to take the medium right here and just outline our flower. I probably should do it with the dark, but I'm not going to. I don't know, when it's your art project, are there any shoulds? I don't think so. I'm going to go in with a little darker right here. Just a little darker. Just so it can be seen. There we go. There we go. Then I'm going to use the purple. The dusty purple blend. I'm going to use the light. I want to see what the, oh yeah, that's going to be much better. That's going to be more the purple I was wanting. Might as well do them all the same. All the petals, not all the flowers. We're not going to do all the flowers the same. All right, then I'm going to go in with my dark. Now the other purple for the other one is a nice bright color, but the light was dark purple, and it's like I didn't want it to be dark like that. So I'll use this and just brighten it up with more ink, make it as dark as I want, light as I want. And I'll go in with my middle, the mid color. And then I'll go back with my light. And I'll blend them out with the light. Blend them, blend them, blend them. Get those babies blending. So when I was watching Craft Roulette last night, I when they said they got lyric, I was like, oh, that's right up my alley. Everybody who knows me knows I'm constantly singing on my channel. I mean, we could have done, you don't send me flowers anymore. So we could have done flowers. We could have done Rocket Man. So we could have done, by Elton John, the song Rocket Man. So we could have done Space, our little rocket guy there. There's all kinds of things we could have been doing. All kinds of different lyrics. But Melissa said Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So that's what we went with. Went with Jeremiah was a bullfrog. And I don't usually make my card on Friday night. I usually wait till Saturday to do it with y'all. But I couldn't, I was chomping at the bits. I had to get in there and do this. All right, so we're going to take this little blue, and we're going to do the blue here, the blue here, do our dark, then our medium. Absolutely love these tri-blends, guys. And then our light. I'm going to go ahead and do that with the light. I'm going to do these three little flowers the same color. And we're going to mix it up a little to make it just a little bit different, just a little different. And then the medium. And then the light. So I wonder who else besides Debbie J is on right now. Where are all my Saturday peeps at? Where are y'all at? Melissa, did you get your coffee yet? All right, and we're going to take the yellow. We're going to use the darkest yellow. And we're just going to color in the center here. You making it now? Okay, cool. And then we're going to get our green because we're going to do our froggy. Oh, I need the black. I need the black eyeballs. All right, we're going to do the eyeballs first. I'm just going to come right here and go. And then we're going to take our darker of these greens and we're going to test our marker before we put it right on our paper because we don't want a lot of ink coming out. You know, I don't want to. All right, now this is going to be the. And remember to not color the white part of his eye. Now, if you like frogs, this is a really cute frog. They have all kinds of cute frogs on Design Space. Okay, so go back to the dark and come right here. Get that light back on there because and I'm trying to remember like don't go up into that section and don't go into the eyeball and just stop right there. Don't go into the belly. If you have a Cricut and you're just getting into card making and coloring and stuff, there are so many images that you can have drawn with the Cricut machine, when you don't have to stamp for it. And if you don't have access, you can upload images, and there's a ton of free coloring pages out there on the internet. You could search and get your, you know, you can use digital files. So I was just thinking like that free class. The only thing is it has to be like a JPEG or something. It can't PDF. You can't upload a PDF to Cricut. So you have to get, it has to be like a JPEG or an SVG or a PNG. Um, you can do PNGs, but you cannot do PDFs. You cannot upload a PDF file into Design Space. So the three that you can do are SVG, PNG, and JPEG. And I used to know what all of them stood for, but I don't anymore. I know what, I know SVG is scalable vector graphic, but I don't want, I know the G and PNG is graphic, but I don't remember what, sorry guys, my thumb's going numb. I don't remember what the P and the N is. I think, I don't know if it's something to do with pixels or something. I don't know. I'd have to look that up again. I used to know all that stuff. Lost my knowledge. You don't use it, you lose it, you know? Like when I quit doing photography, I forgot all the stuffs. All right. And then we're going to go into the belly with the lighter green. Morning, Danny. Yes. Sweet Caroline. Boom, boom, boom. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Don't. I was listening to that song just a little while ago. That's so funny. There we go. Just a little, I don't know if you guys can see the shadow on the belly. See the little, like the light highlight on his belly. Alrighty then. Now we got to make the background. And because we're done coloring him. We're done coloring the froggy that our cricket has cut. I don't know. Do I like the black outline better than I like the non-black outline better? Which one do I like better? I think I like the black outline better. Trying to think if I like the black outline better or not. Yes, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Because Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Bum, bum, bum. He was a good friend of mine. I think I like the black outline better. I think I do. Let's try it with this. Instead of the big black marker, we'll just go in with the pen and see how that works. Pushing my hands. I don't know. I think I like the thick black line better. What do y'all think? What is y'all's opinion? Okay, stop holding your breath, Linda. Breathe, Linda. You like the black line? Yes, breathe, Linda, breathe. All right, so do you like the thin black line like this one? Yeah, that one will look good. That'll be good. We'll just do that. Just like I'm doing right now. I wonder if I should do it to the frog. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna leave the frog just the way the froggy is. Froggy went according. See if my fingers will hold out. So Danny, did you make it for Denise's live on Thursday night and then Friday morning? I completely did not wake up early enough for Friday morning, and I didn't catch it to the very end Thursday. It was like forgot all about it. I need to write these things down. You went to Thirsty Thursday trivia, but you missed Jimmy's stream at 6 a.m. Yeah, you was in deep sleep. Yeah, I was sleeping too. Okay, need to make a birthday card when you're done. And he did ride, huh. I went to, I was in deep sleep. Me too. He was in a deep sleep also. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, and he did ride, huh. Oh, the courting. The froggy went a courting, right? Mr. Froggy. Okay. There was bingo yesterday? How do I'm missing all that stuff. Now, if it's during craft roulette, then I'm not going to be able to make it because I'm not. I got to do my craft roulette. Got to go to craft roulette. So, guys, I'm just coloring and chit chatting. Bingo does sound fun. Yes, I do need to make a calendar. Oh, that can be one of our projects, like a planner. That's what I could do with that Snap album. Turn it into a planner. Okay, what is on mine? Scott's, Chris, and were unavailable last night. Next week, because she has a brother in town, but Scott will have trivia next Thursday. Something next Friday with Cruise Life TV. Okay, well, Fridays, if it's like at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I have craft roulette. I have craft. That one I have memorized what I got to do. Oh yeah, see, I'm watching craft roulette still. Craft roulette starts at 7:10 p.m. Eastern, at 6 p.m. Central. Um, and it goes to like after 9, a little after 9. All right, so there we have that. Now let's make a background. Now let's have some fun with some ink. First, we need a paper to ink up. I thought I had one. We should watercolor it instead of ink blend it. Huh. We should do that this time. But then we gotta wait for it to dry. Then we gotta wait for it to dry. It'll dry fast. It'll dry fast. We'll do a quick watercolor. I won't do a typical. Actually, you know what? I got a better idea. I got a better idea. We're gonna smush our background. Smush. We need smush. Um, yeah, watercolor is definitely easier on the hands. But the smushing is gonna be even easier too, because I'm gonna go like this, guys. I'm gonna make this a watercolor background, but I'm gonna go like this. Watch. I'm gonna take some peeled paint and I'm gonna right here on my right there on my desk. And then I'm gonna come in with some shabby shutters and I'm gonna go right next to it. Just right next to it. Right there. I hope that's enough. And then we're gonna take some rustic wilderness and we're just gonna put that down too. Just like that. And I'm gonna take my spray bottle. And this is watercolor paper, by the way, guys. And watercolor paper, if you look, it has a textured side and it has a smooth side. So I'm gonna use the smooth side. So I'm just gonna wet all that up. And I'm just gonna like that. I'm just gonna swipe it that way, and then I'm gonna swipe it that way. Try to keep my colors in the same. And give us a little cool texture. Pick up the color, just like that. We gotta wait for it to dry, but we can always do another. Let's get us another sheet out and absorb the rest of that. Yeah, that coloring did a number on my hands, so everything I do now is like, all right. Now this one has that tech. This one is like textured on both sides, so it feels linen-y, but it's good paper. So we're just gonna pick this up. There we go. There's our colored background. Look how fast that was. That was fast and easy, y'all. And then just take the heat tool to it. This one here and goes aside. This is not going to be on our card. I'm just going to take the heat tool, loud noise. See how the paper curled up because of the water? We can run that through our die cut machine and flatten it if we need to. But let's just dry it up real quick. It should start curling. It should start flattening out a little. See that? Ta-da! It's dry enough. It's dry enough. Remember I said I could flatten it with my, let's see if I really can. Just put it on here. But I don't want none of these little impressions on my paper. So I'm going to take that other piece of watercolor paper and cover it so nothing gets on the one I'm using. And I'm going to run it through my machine. It should flatten it out for me. Let's get our joy up back in spot behind us there so it's not in my way. It's flat enough. Flat enough. It's still a little wrinkled. So I should probably lay it down that way to make it good, but I ain't worried about it. All right. Now we're going to have some fun stamping. And what we're going to do is we're going to go, Linda, what'd you just do with the stamp set? So I'm going to take this stamp set from Pink and Maine. It's called Music Speaks. It was one of their crafty courtyard boxes back in 2022. And I'm going to do some stamping. Now, when I did this one, I did the heat emboss resist technique where you heat emboss those, but it didn't work out that great. So I'm just going to do it this way. All right, I'm going to get me a stamp block. And I got my secret weapon to help my stamping work better. Got me a music note. Let's put a treble clef with it too. And a little music note. So we'll do that like that. And we'll do that like that. Then we'll put this other music note right here. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one over here. There we go. And then I'm going to find my black ink. And I'm going to make a background, make the background. I'm going to ink it up. Ink, 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 ink. And stamp. And stamp. I think I want to put this one on there too this time. I didn't do this one last time. Need a bigger block though. I think I want to use this one this time. I didn't do it last time. Did I ink that already? I don't remember. So I'll have to stamp it off on something else. This one's really pretty. It's so pretty. I love this stamp set. Isn't that pretty? So if I had done it in my Misty, I could just keep stamping it until I get it completely covered, but it'll be all right. All right. You just want the swirlies on there like that. There we go. And then we'll take the other side and we'll do it like that. Now the frog is going to go over the middle, so it's like there's going to be things you're not going to see, even though we're stamping them. I don't remember if I put ink on this or not. Trying to make sure I stay in screen, guys. Let's put our frog on and see what we think. A couple of music notes down here and we'll be all right. All right. Caramel was a bullfrog. Boom, boom, boom. We were singing that all night last night. All right. Put these stamps back on their thingy, on their little stamp holder thing. We'll take this other note and we'll go around and do just a couple more little notes, but with the open center. Like an eighth of a note or something like that. I forget. Gosh, it's been so long. When I was in middle school and freshman in high school, I played the clarinet and I could read music. Now, I don't even remember what the things are. I used to know what all of these, and it's like, doom, doom, doom. I don't know anymore. I used to. So many things I've lost of knowledge that I've like, it's there somewhere in the very back of my mind, but I can't tell you where. All right, there we go. There's our background. Our stamp back on the stamp thing. This stamp set's gorgeous. It's like, look at the piano rainbow. All right. Then what we need to do is we need this to go onto this. Who won the bingo? Do you guys play more than just one round, or do you know? Is it like bingo, as in like calling out the B1, B5, B4, not after that, or do they or do they like we have in the card world, we have this game called Stampo, and it's a bunch of different. They have to call out like something craft related. All right, so I got all these little pieces of black paper here, right? But this has to go down first. But I need a matting to go around it. So I'm trying to think what I want. Like for this one, I did that green. But I'm like, what color do I want this one to be? A different green, of course, maybe. Um, you know what? I bet I got green glitter somewhere. Of course, not right here where I'm at. What about green shine? Do I got a green shiny? I do got green shiny. I got green shine, guys. We'll do green shine. All right. I gotta measure this because I don't know what I didn't. It was already cut. I don't know if it's an A2 card panel or what. Yep, it's 4¼ by 5½. So I'm gonna cut this piece at 5¾ by 4½. Then I'm gonna cut the center. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna cut the center a piece out of it. So I have more for. I'm gonna cut that out of there because there's no sense. It's gonna be covered up. There's no sense in wasting that like that when I can just cut it and then have more green for another project. Yes, we played 2 games. You lost both, but the first game was for fun. Second game was for fun. Someone else won the second round. But we're having fun. We're having fun losing. Is that what that said? Yeah, if you're gonna play bingo, you really only got to play it for to have fun because chances of winning are hard. They're rough. Okay, that paper. That paper put an indention on this, but it'll be all right. So now I have that for another project. But set this down like that. Should be about right. Nobody's going to see that because it's going to be on the front of the card like this. So now we're going to put that down on the card. Make sure it's opening the right way. Yeah. And just for safety measures, we'll glue that piece down too. All right. Then we're going to say, yeah. Looks good enough to me. Looks good enough. Okay, now if you're going to notice, this mat was smaller than this mat, but we're still going to put the black marks around it. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put some glue right here. And I'm going to take a black thing, little black scrap, and I'm just going to pop it right there. In my brain, I'm thinking piano, black and white to go with for the music. I'm thinking piano. You know, like, how does that song go? Piano Man. Mr. Bojangles. I can't think of a tune. Dance. Oh, how does that song go? I should have put the one on the end down here first, and then I could have. I've been some new ideas because I'll be laughing so hard. Okay. All right. So, like, this one needs to move over a little. There we go. That's spaced good enough. We're going to flip it over this way. And we're going to. There and there. Yeah, I didn't leave very much room here, so it'll be it's a good way to use up your scraps, guys. Really good way to use up your scraps. Oh, that one didn't line up completely with that side, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right. And I'm just going to go right here. I'm just guesstimating where the line would be. Guesstimating, that means I'm guessing an estimate. You forgot it? Okay. Now we'll come right here. Then we'll put right here and right here. I'm going to have to cut more strips, but I'm going to cut all these first. All right, I'm just going to put that like that. Then I'm going to take this little one and put it just like that. I'm going to even flush with that. So, okay. Okay. Then I'm going to come along with some scissors before I cut up any more other strips. And I'm going to cut these off because if I have enough, I may not have to cut any more strips up into small pieces. Save them for projects that require strips like that. Okay, don't cut your card, Linda. I thought I turned that so that was on so we can do that. All right. And then we're gonna put some glue right here and right here. I'm just going to get us a little piece right there like that. And we're going to do the same thing we just did for the other sides. Line that up like that. That's about, as far as I'm concerned, that is pretty good right there like that. Right up against there. Right up against there. And right there. Then I'm going to do that on this side here. So I'm going to come across like that and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. And I'm going to take these little piece of scraps and I'm going to line it up just like that. And then I'm going to trim them off too. So I think that should be a thing. I think we should make cards based off of song lyrics. You know how I'm always coming up, pulling up papers and things and going, oh, that's a song. Oh, that's a song. Well, got like, all right. And then we can put our froggy on, which for the other one, I like my froggy's color on the other one better. And I went around with a darker marker. So let's fix our froggy so I like him. Let's get that dark green marker back out. We're going to use this green to go around him with. I'm just going to go right here like that. Just outline him. Wherever there's a double line that's not supposed to be white. I just think it looks better. If my eyes will cooperate with me. This is when a bullet tip comes in handy instead of a brush tip, in my opinion. Just like this. Well, you have to be able to stay in the lines for it to work better, Linda. Almost done. Almost done with them, guys. Now the reason I went ahead and just made the same card is because I can only submit one card. I'm not a member of Craft Roulette, so I can't do more than one card. I mean, I can show them on my channel and everything, but people wanted to see how I actually made the card that I submitted, then we can show him this video. We're not doing a whole lot of singing and popcorn throwing today. What's going on, guys? Where's my rowdy crew? My rowdy crew isn't rowdy today. All right, so I glued him on flat on this one. The heck did I do with that black marker? What did I do with my big thick black marker? Probably right in front of my face somewhere, but I just can't see it. So I'm gonna take this really dark gray marker. It says it's neutral gray and N8 neutral gray, and I'm gonna just come in here, and I'm probably gonna mess it up, but I'm gonna outline this. Since the flowers and everything are outlined, I'm just gonna outline him. And I'm trying to go from the back because I don't want, if I slip, I don't want to slip across my whole thing. Okay, you're on phone. Ta-ta for now. All right, bye. Yeah, it's Saturday. It's still nice weather, so people are probably out and about. You know, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. Well, you're going on 2. I wonder what Hawaii is up to. I wonder what she's getting into. And that'll help separate it from the background better. But I'm going to put it on a wobble so Jeremiah can dance to his music. So I'm going to take this and peel this up. Because Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Boom, boom, boom. He was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I watched him drink his wine. And he always had some mighty fine wine. Singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Dum, dum, dum. And then I was singing other songs this morning. What was that one song? Well, I don't remember now. All right, we're just going to put him right here like this. And he wobbles and weebles, wobbles, but they don't fall down. Y'all know I like to play with these kind of cards. These cards are cool. So for our parameters, this is the one I'm going to submit. Thank you, Sweet Bee Creative Studio, and welcome. So for our parameters, let's put our sentiment on. It says, Jeremiah was a bullfrog. He was a good friend of mine. And then this bottom piece says, and so are you. And they can take that however they want. They can take it as I'm calling them a bullfrog, or I'm saying they're a good friend of mine. So we're going to put Jeremiah was a bullfrog right there. And we're going to put, and so are you. right there. Bum, bum, bum. Because Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Boom, boom, boom. He was a good friend of mine. Okay, so our parameters, guys. And look at that. The same card, yet different. So where did I write them down at? I wrote down the parameters. So our project was an A7 card. There we did an A7 card. I did it twice. Colors, floral wreath. Okay, you got the greenery, right? You get the pink and blue and purple flowers, right? And then black and white are neutral colors, so they don't count against anything. Good. Everybody should be singing some song. Song sung blue, everybody knows one. Song sung blue. That's the other one I was singing. Okay, so we have our floral wreath colors. Element lyric. Well, I think Jeremiah was a bullfrog, and he was a good friend of mine, our lyrics. And then our random is cinco. Remember what cinco means? Cinco means five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. On this one, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers, but we also got 5 gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gems. So 5 flowers, 5 gems. He don't have no 5 fingers on each hand, so we can't even say that. But that's our craft roulette card, guys. And remember, in the month of May, I'm going live every day. May I see you every day. That's the name. Even though I'm not putting that on every single title video, but what is today's date, guys? It's the 10th. So today's day 10. We've done 10 days straight, y'all. That is a record for me to do 10 days in a row. I'm usually lucky to get 1 or 2 a week out. But here lately, I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, Brianna Wiley. And welcome. I hope you guys will give me thumbs up, subscribe, hang out with us. We usually do a lot of singing and laughing, and people in the chat talk about throwing popcorn at each other. And 20 more days and bro gets married. That's awesome. I know you're excited for that. Spanish counting with Linda 101. Yes. That's about all. I can teach you how to count to 20. That's about as far as I can go. Growing up in Miami, we had to learn Spanish, and then, you know, I used to speak it a little bit better than I do now. I can't even remember half the stuff nowadays. I had to ask somebody where they live. uh, I know, no Hawaii today, so there was no popcorn throwing. I hope she hasn't been here the last couple of days. I hope she's okay. Yeah, you didn't have to put your helmet on because Hawaii wasn't in the throwing stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Give me a thumbs up so the algorithm will know that you enjoy watching me make cards and hanging out with me and chit-chatting and singing and all that good stuff. And then if you feel inclined to give me a share, that would be awesome, because then that will also help other people find us. And our peephood can grow. Our neighborhood can grow. All right, guys. I hope you have a great day. And if you don't come in tomorrow, I understand, because tomorrow is Mother's Day, but I will be here at 1 p.m. on Mother's Day. So join me. Don't make me spend my Mother's Day alone. Come join me. All right, guys. So, last song of the day. So long, farewell, a boop a doop a doop 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 a doop 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 a doop doop.